You ever have that thing where you're looking at a game to buy and you're just like, I don't know. I mean, it seems like there's not too much content and like it's $50, but like, I don't know. I've been waiting for it to come out for like 5 years, so I don't know. But then there's those games where you buy it and you're just playing it and you're like, oh please, oh god, yes, oh it's so good. Oh, take my money. Oh my god. It's a game where you look at the price tag, and then you look at the Steam reviews, and it's like, overwhelmingly positive, 5,000 hours played, 10 free content expansions, this game literally cures cancer. And it's like, how can a game like this even exist? But fear not, they do. At least two in particular, Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight. I hope you guys know what I mean when I bring this kind of thing up. When I play these games, I just wonder how they cost so little, and how they can even afford to sell them at this price. Both Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight have become indie darling smash hits of the recent era, following in the footsteps of Super Meat Boy and Fez before them. They've both sold absolute bucket loads of copies and gained cult followings around the world and internet. I think for me, the start of this idea of please take more of my money is in the production quality of both these games. Both Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight are not only the first games of their respective companies, Yacht Club Games and Team Cherry, but they were also crowdfunded, games that people had to fund entirely on belief that they would be good. And somehow, from those people's faith and these two companies somehow knowing exactly what to do right from the very beginning, out come these two beautifully crafted masterpieces, both crowning examples of their genre. Shovel Knight praised for taking the Mega Man formula and adapting it to its own unique world with some twists on it, a masterclass in pixel art and chiptune music. A common view of Shovel Knight's art is that it looks like what you think you remember 16-bit games looking like, but they take some liberties and push the art so much further, it's fucking great. And then there's Hollow Knight, with its beautifully drawn art style, captivating creature designs, and incredibly atmospheric environment, complemented by some beautiful parallax scrolling. That game has amazing sound design in an entirely different right, going for a very dark and eerie feeling. There are a few sound effects in that game that genuinely made me recoil in my chair when I heard them in my headphones. In addition, it's an amazing example of this Metroidvania genre, having the honor of it being pretty much the only one that was able to keep my attention. Other well-established game companies have been trying to craft such cohesive experiences in their games for years and haven't succeeded, and well, goddamn, these guys just nailed it on their first shot. But we ain't done there. Oh no, we got content, baby. We got more content. Oh, you wanted like 4 more games worth of content? Oh, you didn't want to pay for it? Oh, don't worry, we got you. These games go so far beyond any game's content expansion plans, and it's all free. At least Shovel Knight is, if you bought it before, like, this year. But come on, you should own this game already. Shovel Knight has been following up to its base game with extra campaigns that let you play as the bosses! Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows and Spectre of Torment were both released with a decent amount of success, and the third and final expansion, King of Cards, is releasing soon. They're also slapping a Smash Bros. Style mode in there that lets you fight your friends and play as some of the other bosses. Like, what? No one asked for this, but yes, give! It's an absolutely absurd amount of additional content. Shovel Knight is a perfect example of what happens when crowdfunding goes right. And honestly, for all the shitty Kickstarters that there have been, I'm glad it was around for Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight to take advantage of. Oh yeah, and Hollow Knight has an absurd amount of extra content too. That 30 plus hours of base game not doing it for you? Bam! Here's 4 content expansions. Free! New bosses, new abilities, new areas. There's even gonna be a 5th expansion that lets you play as Hornet. This game is $15. That is full price. I paid $10 for it. These two games absolutely ooze content for their price. If you're on a budget and looking for a good time, look no further. These games will take you on a ride for dozens of hours, and they'll likely also be some of the best game hours you've ever played. It really warms my heart to know that games like this can exist in this era of ever-increasing DLCs and season passes. These teams really just wanted you to have a really good game experience for the money you spent. The dollar to hours of entertainment ratio has to be absolutely insane for these games. I honestly cannot wait to see what else Team Cherry and Yacht Club Games do in their time as game studios. I only hope they can put this amount of effort and care and passion into their future projects, because goddamn, we do not deserve them. Let me know of any games like this that you guys have played in the comment section. You guys remember that part back there where I dumped all my money on my Switch when Hollow Knight was on it? Well, NBA 2K19 appeared on it, and now all my money's gone.